Yo, day 13, recap of day 12. Fix that up for you. But, mahalo. What's up? In the blue suit, doing it, feeling good, shaking out, giving you some ditty shakes for the morning. But, on the recap of that, mind, body, soul, where we at? Kind of being able to hopefully transcend some of this goodness to you, because within this practice I too am still practicing within my practice of the practice. So again, just letting you guys know that this is something that I think we should really be conscious about, to really just try to start kind of really thinking and drilling down on mind, body, soul, because it's going to be really beneficial on just what we do and how we do these things, and being able to go and overcome our hardships in life and make sense of what's happening. But how it goes, and within the playing fields we're at on things too, to kind of have more cohesions and really understand this land and be able to give comfort and respects and love and nourishments, and to be able to make sure that we're not depleting that, because we will be our own destructions on things. And that's where this goes, of being able to practice all this and be conscious about how it goes, and really bringing the consideration towards our being. Just shaking the body out now, just doing that. I'm gonna start off, rub my hands together, feel that energy flow. And a lot of this has been taught, within a lot of different cultures and avenues on things, and being able to, I guess come on it unconventionally is where I'm going and talking to you. So right now I'm just having my left hand on my neck, on my right hand on my kind of lower back right here, and just feeling that fluidity on my spine and my brain, rocking that fluid right there. That's about a third of the fluids that is going through our body. Introducing that breathing technique into that stretch. Again, just turning around for you so you can see my hand movements, my hand placements, right on the spine, right near my neck area, and just kind of really feeling that fluidity. Now I'm going to switch over and give some attention to my stomach. Introduce that breathing technique. As I breathe in, push in as I breathe out. Take my glasses off. Give a couple of breathes like that. And again, being able to do this is moving those fluids in your body. You got 2/3 of the fluids now, right here, resting in your abdominals. Now you're bringing that, I don't know if you remember from last cat video, but having your hand on your stomach and your other hand, your right hand on your chest, and switching that up, but really having that and breathing into those. It's really good practice, and really bringing that touch therapy, like I said, throughout your body and your consciousness and your awareness. And if you feel like you have, maybe you injured your body through a workout or whatever accident, please bring that attention awareness to it. Do the breathing techniques, inhale, exhale out of it. And again, sometimes you're in the office and you're not in the comforts of your home and you're just on the walks about some things, but hey, your body's talking to you, and I think it's about time to kind of try to listen to it and see what's up and kind of be able to start to talk and bring that dialogue and bring that awareness throughout your body. And as I do this, I can already hear my body kind of doing its thing. So again, you can really easily do this at the workplace, at your desk. Take your break. You've been sitting down, and again, it's bad to kind of just be sitting down constantly on things. Moving the body around is really good, beneficial. Keep it flowing. Coming up and around, I'm gonna set my prayers and intentions. Bringing that awareness and that flow to my body, understanding my aura, my chi, my prana within those dialects, and kind of practice. But again, to come on it on a different angle on this of, again, not being able to say or to really narrow and say this is what it is, and this is really being kind of so disciplined on it. As don't get me wrong, this is a discipline. Don't I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'm trying to bring and shed light towards it where it's not, I guess it's approachable. It's not something that it's like, oh man, how do I go about doing this? How do I, what do I do? And it's like, you can do this anytime. You can even do this laying down, on your bed. Like how I started my last video, day 12, of just laying down. You can do the same thing of, having that, bringing these consciousness and these movements, laying down. As I do that, I will lay down for you and show you some examples, but you can just lay down, have that, you can have your arms stretched out, and then you start bringing awareness towards what you're stretching out. So I'm stretching out my hands, my foot, my legs, my arms. I'm just bringing that and holding that tension, and kind of just like releasing as well, releasing it, and then holding it, and then releasing it, almost like that breathing technique, finding that balance. Balance is key. Balance is what it's gonna have, because you're gonna have these two extremes. It's how it goes. It's the law of the universe. It's the yin and the yang, the peanut butter and the jelly. But yeah, You know, you can do these laying down, stretching your legs out, having some good stretch. I can hear my body kind of clicking. Having that. You can do the stomach pulses. You know, I'm stretching out my arms. Feeling that stretch. Coming back over here. Switching over to the right now. Feeling that stretch. And as I breathe in through my nose and out through my mouth, feeling that breathe all the way down to my stomach. Just breathing it out. Putting my feet together. Stretching my whole waist out. Feeling that stretch. Having my back straight up. Adjusting my posture. Feeling it throughout my body. Feeling that stretch, having that understandings, and working through it, you know, working it out. I mean, again, you know, this video has been a challenge on its own on things, as well as, excuse me, the practice, you know, having to articulate this and even share with you, you know, this is really personal to me. And again, I wouldn't be doing this if, you know, I don't feel that this would be kind of some of the things that I'm kind of grasping and, you know, just navigating. So it's like, that's kind of where I'm at. So at times where, you know, some people might not get me or understand where I'm coming from, it's just, I'm just on, you know, I guess this other perspective and vision, and it's cool, you know, like, I don't expect you to get me or to understand me, but I do want you to know that I do see something, and I do envision, you know, wellness, and that's what I want to kind of be able to obtain and to kind of be able to share as well. So I'm just rotating my whole waist around in kind of a circle motion, feeling that stretch around my whole body. Breathing into that. Introducing that touch therapy throughout your body parts, your liver, your kidneys, your body. Just giving my body a rub down. Just moving my whole body with it, with its fluidity. It's just kind of going towards its ways on how it wants to kind of stretch out. I'm just kind of going with it organically, understanding that stretch and that flow, that body, that mind, body, soul, that mind, body, soul talk that we all endure. Even if we don't know. I'm gonna turn to my side, wiggle my toes, my foot out, grab that inside of my foot with my right hand, put my right foot out, extend my left hand out, bring it to the side, kind of start rotating that left hand out. Coming in, coming out. You know, in doing this, shout outs to my mom, but you know, my mom was always saying about, you know, to be able to have peace of mind and to be able to grasp that for myself, you know, to have peace of mind for thyself. And when my mom was talking to me about it, like, you know, it really hit me on things, and really made an impact on, you know, where she was coming from, and you know, how to go about that, and you know, to be able to try to have that. And you know, it has been difficult to, you know, to try to have that, right, I guess, and to try to go through those motions of things. And even with you know, your works and your careers, on your career basis on things, and knowing that you're going through the motions of things, and you know, really putting your great foot forward, but knowing that, you know, you're not good enough on things, knowing that damn well you're more than good enough. It's just how things are, and it's just unfortunate. But you know, hopefully things will change, and we'll be able to kind of work through our ailments and be able to have that peace of mind, right? Because you know, some of these things and what I have been working on towards has been, you know, my life's works to this part, and the continuation of it as I continue to go about it, and not letting the world beat me up on things. But you know, again, it's hard shit, because at times you feel like it's just, you know, you against the world on it, as much as, you know, it really isn't. And that, you know, things you're saying and things you're doing is not just, you know, for yourself, but it's bigger than you, it's bigger than me, it's bigger than all that stuff. And yeah, hopefully we're able to really do it. And to that, sorry, kind of losing you guys in within the stretch of it, but you know, that's some of my stuff, what I was talking about, you know, with my depressions and my ailments of, you know, my works kind of architecturally, you know, speaking on it, where I agreed to disagree of, you know, not working for a big multi-million-dollar firm that's not doing shit for the fucking earth. Excuse my language, but I need to control that. Excuse me, retake on that. But yeah, you know, sticking to what I know and what I want to kind of implement, because I know damn right on things like how it goes on it. But you know, with some of the attractions, I mean, why waste our time on things, and we can go and work together, talking to myself and to the firms and future firms, like what I've been trying to do, of, you know, come in as the freelancer on things and being part of the team on what you guys already established on within your projects of things, because it's the only way you're going to be able to see the realness and be able to work out and grow as your company is and wants to. But yeah, work in progress. Grabbing the other foot, reaching it out. But yeah, I see that, because things I don't get, and going back and tying this back, and I'm probably losing you because I'm kind of losing myself. And oh man, again, reaching through the layers, mind, body, soul, working it out. What I don't understand is, why do we still have the same issues, and we have all these great architects, right? And all these great firms, all these great architectural firms, right? But yet we still have all these massive world issues. Why is it so? How does it be? The devil's is not in the details, is it? But yeah, that's where I'm at, and it's just like, oh, what do they want me to do? But oh, just come here. What do you have to say? Let me take your work, and oh yeah, just throw you under the bus because you shouldn't even be. What? Who are you? Like, whose work is this? Like, what? Like, I can't have you present this. No, this is mine. This is X and Y Z firm, you know? This is us. This is what we gotta do. We gotta go out and we gotta develop this and do it. And it's just like, yeah, dude, we're all doing it. And it's just like another thing with competition, right? How that is, and how nasty that looks right now, and how that gets portrayed. So stretching it out, grabbing that whole left side, but you know, that talk and working through those kinks out of competition, because competition is good, and the essence of being able to push each other so we can better ourselves and better, you know, the whole game of things, but not to the level of being, you know, nasty and being a cheater and being, you know, not following the rules because we're playing a game. If this is, you know, it comes with rules, and it's like, if you're not going to obey the rules and understand them, then it's just like, what, you know? So goes back and forth, right? The constant talks. So stretching that whole left side, kicking that left foot out, putting my right hand out in front, extending that out and reaching it, coming through, working that out, going on a little rant here on things. But yeah, it's just, you know, it's one of the things of being a freelancer on the hunt, always talking to, you know, dead end, you know, companies, or Fortune 500 companies, and like these elite, so-called elite companies, right? Of like trying to do work and have them, because you also have interests within some of their works, but you can already obviously see how, you know, it's just nothing but marketing gimmicks, and it's just a facade. So it's just like, even myself, like, why do I even want to associate myself with that facade when I'm like that? I'm with the real, and it's like, it's what I've been trying to, you know, assert on. And like, the older I get to, you know, be legit, right? The older we get to legitimize ourselves in the manner we conduct. But it's like, come on, yo, let's be real. Kicking that out, that left foot, bringing it around, switching that around, kick my bottle down, pick that up in a bit, kick that left leg out, extend that left foot out, feel that stretch, get that flowing, feel that synergy, that chi. Start to guide it towards my body, towards my being, my wellness, understand my issues, work them out, understand how to go about the processes, formulate my plan, execute. To be or not to be. Oh yeah, shaking that out, feeling it again. Remember, you can do this anywhere, anytime, any place, anywhere. And yeah, if your body's telling you, yo, stretch, yo, let's stretch. But yeah, feeling good, feeling great. Spread the love, keep the faith. Peace, love, happiness, health, wealth, prosperity, intelligence to you and yours. I'll see you tomorrow.